How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Sanity here. It hasn't even been like, 2 or so weeks since I last talked about Playmate Tessi, and yeah, apparently she's now back for some reason. I'd like to give a huge shout out to Blacklight, which is the guy that ended up bringing this to my attention. He's starting up his own YouTube channel, and yes, this is in fact the same exact Blacklight from the podcast. I'll also leave a link to his channel down below. He's starting to, actually make some content on his channel, so I highly suggest that you go and check it out. Playmate Tessi is back. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but Playmate Tessi actually didn't even have a YouTube channel around the time in which I actually made that last video. Matter of fact, her YouTube channel ended up getting nuked due to the massive amount of, off-platform and also on-platform garbage that she was getting into. And for those of you that don't exactly remember what Playmate Tessi is well known for, allow me to play you a nice, quick clip.
Yo, pussy, take off your wig, leukemia. You have fucking cancer. You're such a loser. Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, we're not exactly taking a look at the biggest, most intelligent human being that's ever been known. So yes, Playmate Tessi is back, and I do in fact mean back because apparently she now has either A, it's an alt account of hers, or B, for some reason YouTube decided to give the channel back to her. And if it's the former, then she's trying to ban evade and YouTube should try and deal with that. And if it's the latter, then YouTube, it's still on you because you decide to let this individual that quite literally made fun of a leukemia patient and also said that the mentally handicapped should be thrown into chambers and gassed as well, back onto the platform. Either way, it's just a terrible decision to let her back on. She in fact has her channel back, and she ended up uploading two, little streams of hers within the same exact day. The first stream was titled "This Is My Talent," and no, she doesn't actually show off any kind of talent whatsoever. Matter of fact, saying that she even has talent is just, it's probably the stupidest thing that anyone could say. Unless you call having the single most annoying voice and accent in human history enough to quite literally give me a headache within the first 30 seconds as a talent. If you're willing to call that a talent, then, by all means go right on ahead. Oh, and I guess another talent of hers is being quite possibly the most vile individual that I actually know of. But, yeah, within the first 5 minutes of her, This Is My Talent stream, she basically, goes ahead and tries to build herself up as this, paragon of positivity. Also, at the exact same time, insulting everyone that was rightfully critical of her. And let me just put it this way. The fact that there are actually individuals within the live chat that are actually willing to egg her on and say that she did absolutely nothing wrong is just disappointing to me. She has basically below freezer temperature IQ. At this point, you could call it absolute zero, if you will. And the other thing about her is just the fact that, if I were to compare her to something, the first thing that comes to mind is 3-week-old raw sewage, and comparing her to that would be probably the biggest understatement of my entire life. Also, there was also another stream that she ended up uploading where she tries to claim that she went to jail or something like that. It was literally titled "My Experience in Jail." I didn't bother to try and watch this one because let's just be honest here, knowing Tessi, knowing that she is essentially a pathological liar and basically lies about quite literally everything, including the fact that she's amazing, beautiful, and talented, things that she constantly says, like she can't go 5 seconds without saying it because, well, let's just put it this way, I guarantee you, her ego is basically about as fragile as glass at this point. And considering the fact that she likes to lie about everything, I highly doubt that she actually did go to jail, because, let's just be honest here, if she actually did go to jail, she would probably try to hide that as best as possible from everyone else, but at the exact same time, I don't see her as being smart enough to actually know how to do that. So it's just kind of one of those things where, either A, she at least has one functioning brain cell, where, if she actually did go to jail, that one brain cell would say, hey, keep this hidden away from people, otherwise you might end up losing, your fan base. But there's also the other side in which, her brain is complete mush, just complete raw sewage inside of her head, and, she doesn't have that kind of restraint whatsoever, and she actually did go to jail and thinks that it's actually worthy of bragging rights that she went to jail for, I don't know, probably, making a fake police phone call that one time. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you thought about the video and what you wanted to talk about next, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see more content such as this. Also, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I seriously need to be more active there because for some reason I'm just not. And yeah, anyways, guys, this has been Sandy, and have yourselves a nice day.
So say goodbye. See you again sometime. La da 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 da. この瞬間が宝物。君たちと私いつまでも今日も生きてよかった。マジよかった。